5-star hotels with the jacuzzi bubbling, and rather than lie, my people knew I was thugging, and rather than hate it, my mama, she learned to love. My baby want me at the game, but I tell her this is all that I know. I could've took her 9 to 5.
Alright, today we got a very special guest, as he would say, Brooklyn's in the house. So today we're getting a special interview brought by Insyde Industry. We got a very special guest by the name of Brooklyn, from Winnipeg's most, a very successful artist from the east coast of Canada. Now he's coming to our part of Canada, Toronto. And let's talk about his career. So if you want to start off, my lovely co-host, and see what's up.
Okay, thank you for that, AC. My name is Mineky, Feona, and I'm representing Insyde Industry. And we're going to be talking with Brooklyn, as AC said, about his career and his challenges and his future goals.
All right.
Okay, so Brooklyn, can you tell us a little bit more about, where you're coming from? We're aware that you were in the group of Winnipeg Most, which recently disintegrated. You want to tell us a little bit more about that? Like why? What happened?
Why did it disintegrate?
The first.
I guess, when you go away for long periods of time, the world can't stop moving. People got to keep moving with their shit,
Okay.
But it's like,
He's trying to say the most politically correct possible.
Yeah.
So bottom line is just basically, it just each their own. We all need solo careers, and we prove what we got to prove as a group. Now I guess we got to prove what we got to prove as individuals.
Okay, so it's safe to say that you did what you had to do in the group. So now it's time for you to move on to bigger and better things with your career.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about the challenges you've been facing since you've been on your own now?
Independent artist.
Yeah.
Because you used to have 3, right? Now you're just one by yourself.
That's it.
So how do you carry your own load in the workload?
Easy, man. When you're an artist, music comes natural. It ain't no, like, oh shit, I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
For once in my life, daddy feels so ashamed that I want you and Dax to know that you're not the ones to blame. And the man I fear the most is sad that I'm the same. And I hope that in the future that daddy can really change. And as I watch my children grow, I can see the many me's, and all I ever want.
That's like,
Knock it out, that's it.
you know what you want. Music writes itself by the beat. You know what I mean? You hear a beat and it's just like, what that shit's gonna be, right?
And I know that CBC documentary, A Fire, right?
Yeah.
It was a huge success, because you guys are really big in the Aboriginal market,
It's a story of a few young men from Winnipeg wrestling to turn their troubled past into a promising future.
Let's get it cracking!
This frozen prairie town has given birth to Western Canada's hottest rap group.
Let's go!
John C., Brooklyn, and Charlie Feta. They call themselves Winnipeg's Most. In a few short years, they've gained a lot of attention.
It's crazy when you get kids singing our stuff. It's like, I think that means more than the money to me. It's like, I'm actually changing the way people think and changing the way, and hitting people's hearts.
They've been recording together and making albums since 2005. Now they're winning awards. Had a spread in Maclean's magazine.
I know a lot of Aboriginal people look up to you guys.
For sure,
winning those 6 awards for the Aboriginal Music Awards. So talk about being an Aboriginal artist and how it's, let's say, maybe other Aboriginal rappers, now they see you guys and they want to rap. So how you guys motivate others?
No, we come from like the same, hard poverty shit. A lot of people don't understand from like the States and all around the world. Like Canada's a hard place.
Yeah.
I put my life on it, on my mama. It's a hard place, and a lot of dudes don't understand that. Our murder rates are crazy. Our crime rates retarded. So it's like, it's a tough place, to just basically get out of,
And especially doing music in Canada, which is so hard just for the regular artist, even if you're not a black guy or white guy.
Yeah, it's just, people feel it. Like, I'm a native, so it's like, these other struggle people, they feel it. Cause, it's not just a race thing, you know. It's just like, you know, anybody who's living poverty is gonna feel that shit. You know, I came from it. I'm still kind of tied to it. You know, and it's like, you know, I see all these other kids looking up, like you say. You know, it's. I'm not trying to be a role model or anything. I'm just trying to let people know what I experienced and how they can overcome shit too, right?
Okay, and also we were looking at something. I'm sure everybody must ask you a lot about your name, Brooklyn Most.
Yeah,
like it's odd, like it's very peculiar. You're from, you know, Winnipeg. You're from Canada. So how did you arrive at a name like that?
Back in the day, I was raised in a little area called Brooklands. It's like
oh, that's Brookland, right?
Brooklands,
like
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, you know, I was always that dude, you know, on the streets who nobody really tried to step to anymore after a certain point.
That's supposed to be like that.
I guess you could say it's similar to Brooklyn in New York.
Yeah, exactly how it is. Like Harlem, Brooklyn. It's like, yo, it's
Do
like
you have any
Western
connection
Brooklands.
to the Brooklyn? Like,
No, none whatsoever. No, I know some cats out that way though. But you know, it's shout out to Triborough, all those cats out that way. You know, Big Finney.
All those people out there.
Yeah.
But you know what? Now you're in Toronto.
Yes,
you know,
sir.
You're cooking up some crazy music. You know, you had 2 videos that you recently dropped.
Yeah.
And you're working with a lot of people here. Just tell us about the people you're working with.
He's on all fours, crying, hoping that she make it. Ricky married the trouble, but now he can't take it. He from the edge of town, heart made of cobblestone. Friends died, now he crying by himself alone. Now the bottle's empty, nowhere to turn. Clothes covered in gas as his body burns. Cops slap the cuffs on his wrist and take him back.
Mess with a few cats, man. Actually,
Sneak peeks, we need names.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
I know them, but you gotta try to count
Insyde
them.
has
I
to
mess
do
with
more.
Peter Jackson a little bit,
Oh,
you know.
okay.
Or actually, I'm messing with an EP right now,
Oh.
so that's what I've been out here doing. I mess with some other cats too out in Scarborough. Salute video.
We realize you have a big fan base,
Crazy.
like in Winnipeg, like huge. Don't you think they're gonna feel a little bit neglected? You know, like you're basically trying to move on, as you said, to like something different to this side. But how do you think they're gonna take it? Like, you know, like.
I think if true fans are true fans, they're gonna support you regardless of where you go. Like I'm moving out of there. It's not that, you know, I don't want to, but it's the only way I'm gonna further my career and show these
that's
people like it, you know, step up the ladder, you know. So yeah, that's basically what it is, man. You know,
So-
show love.
I'm guessing you still plan to like go back there and
Oh,
do
yeah.
different things for the community.
Of course. That's where I was raised. You know, the more money I make, the more I'm gonna put it back into the area, right? It takes money to make money, and yeah, I'll always be a Brooklyn's boy, Winnipeg boy forever. You know, it's just time for me to dip.
What about your former group members, the other guys, John C? Do you guys still, you know, keep in contact? What's your relationship with them?
Of course, I just emailed the dude 2 minutes ago. It is what it is. Like, we've been through some shit, so like they say, real friends always be real friends. It's just distance because of the situation that occurred while I was gone for a year locked up, you know.
Part of life, man. But you just gotta come back stronger. So that EP, we're waiting on it. Could you give us a date, maybe?
I'm shooting for about
This year, please?
yeah, this year. Well, I got 3 other albums
Yeah.
I'm ready to drop. I'm just waiting on the master.
That's it.
It's Only the Strong Survive 1, Only the Strong Survive 2, Only the Strong Survive 3. Yes, sir. And that's what it is. Those drop right away. I'm hoping within the next 2 months I'll have all 3 of them on. I'm just gonna, once I find out a date close, I'm gonna just bang them off
Knock it
like
out,
that. Yeah.
For sure. And where can we find you on social media? Because I mean, it's so easy. Just Google them and find them. But I guess where we can always keep up with stuff like
Twitter, you could find me on Twitter, Brooklyn Heatbag, Facebook.
And we hope you tweet a lot.
Wow.
Ladies hope you tweet a lot, man.
Yeah, no
You be
shit.
stealing all my ladies on Twitter, man.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
stop doing that, man.
I realize you do have a lot of followers even on Facebook. Like I
Yes,
recently added him, and then like a couple persons
Did he
started
accept you
adding
back or
me.
no? Oh.
Yeah, and they're asking like, oh, so are you a rapper too? How do you know Brooklyn? Like, oh, okay, and they're all like, you know,
Yeah,
like,
how they're
all
like-
They probably say you
excited.
guys are like boyfriend.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Also, there is something on your Facebook page. Is that just like a joke or prank about a home invasion? I think your family or somebody close
It's
to you?
like I said, it's a hard place where you're from. You know, it's like, you know.
That
people-
happened in Winnipeg?
Yeah, recently, yeah, some dumb shit has been occurring, but it's part of the life when
Forget
you
the
stuck there.
negativity, man. We all go positive.
Yeah.
When you stuck there, you gotta do what you gotta do. And, you know, when people make moves like that, people come right back. You know, it's not a distant thing. So it's just like one big circle. That's the shit I was talking about in the last comments there. It's just like it's a hard place. You know, so it is what it is. You know.
But you know what? Set aside
Keep
that.
moving on, baby.
All positive stuff.
Haters hate.
So we're expecting to see a lot more of Brooklyn.
Oh
like,
yeah, I ain't going nowhere. You know.
Apparently, he's big on the scene now in Toronto. And you're planning to go to Vancouver as well? Do something there?
Yeah, I got dudes out there. I mess with dudes in Calgary.
Nice.
You know, if I could cross the border, I'd be fucking with a lot more people. Just, you know, on a real level, I will be. You know, but I can't cross, so I'm hoping within the next 4 years, if I keep continuing on what I'm doing, you know, that all pass I could put behind me, and I could move on out there. You know what I mean? And get my music heard worldwide. I'm hoping.
For sure. Because as you guys know, this international star in Cuba, you go nuts. Winnipeg, forget it. They
Mexico,
shut down crazy.
Yeah, like I heard my music in Mexico, Cancun, Mazatlan,
Wow.
Puerto Vallarta, Cuba.
Everywhere.
You know.
What about collabs? Are you planning to do any this summer? Like,
I'm sitting on crazy collabs. I got a verse from Corrupt. I got a verse from Young Buck. I got one of the last tracks recorded from Nate Dogg. Nocturnals featured on that.
Outlaws.
Yeah, I got the Outlaws actually. Yeah, I did a hook for the Outlaws. I got who else? Reggae B. He's a Jamaican artist, crazy dude. Did a crazy hook for me. Yeah, I got features for days. Actually, I'm trying to holler at the game right now too.
Really?
So, yeah.
I know, that's big.
Crazy. Well, this is the man. There's nobody else in Brooklyn, you know.
Brooklyn most straight out of Winnipeg.
Oh. So we brought you this in Insyde Industry, and let's get that plug from him, right? Insyde Industry, Brooklyn. Anybody want to give shout outs to, my friend?
All my Toronto cats, y'all already know what it is. We've been up in the hotel, he's recorded. Salute. Yeah, Toronto always show
Any
me
girls
love.
want to come by, you can just holler at him.
All you know what it is.